Following the path of Karabla. Why going to Karabla is important. Karabla is the land of ultimate sacrifice for truth. Visiting strengthens our love and loyalty to Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam, reminds us of the values of justice, patience, and courage, connects us spiritually to Imam Hussain alayhi salam, a place where millions unite in love for Allah and His Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, teaches that Islam lives through sacrifice, not power, helps us reset our priorities and focus on faith, builds a bond between the heart of the youth and the legacy of Karabla. Arba'in and continuing the path. Millions walk to Karabla in remembrance of Imam Hussain alayhi salam, shows unity, love, and resilience of believers, a living example of sacrifice and service. Youth should carry this spirit into their daily lives. Arba'in teaches teamwork, service, and selflessness. Reminds us that Imam Hussain alayhi salam's message is alive. Builds courage to resist injustice in today's world. Teaches that our identity as Muslims is a source of pride. Who gave their lives in Karabla? Imam Hussain alayhi salam, the leader of resistance against tyranny. His family, including children and youth like Hazrat Abbas, Ali Akbar, Qasim, and Ali Asghar alayhi salam. His companions, who were loyal until their last breath. Each martyr proved loyalty and faith are greater than fear. They chose truth over safety, faith over comfort. Each had extremely high belief and trust on their Imam-e-Waqt, Imam Hussain. Following Karabla means living with courage, justice, and compassion, putting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first in all decisions, being leaders of goodness in society, learning from the bravery of Imam Hussain alayhi salam and his companions, choosing a long-term faith over short-term comfort, being a source of light and guidance for others, carrying Karabla in our hearts wherever we go.
Step process, 3 phases that we must all go through, inshallah. Number 1, my heart is here to receive. After that first initial phase where you give yourself fully to Abu Abdullah al-Hussein, step number 2, this person follows Hussein. This person tries to walk in the footsteps of Hussein. This person tries to embody the values of Hussein. And finally, if I follow your example, then by extension, the natural consequence of that is that my support for you is ready. We don't want a garden from you, Ya Abu Abdullah. We don't even want paradise from you. We just want to be with you. يا ليتني كنت معكم فأفوز فوزا عظيما. I wish I were there with you, Ya Abu.
How can we follow their path? Stand for truth and justice, even when it's hard. Stay loyal to Islam and the teachings of the Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. Prioritize faith over worldly desires. Build courage to say no to wrong and yes to right. Live with sincerity and humility. Respect parents, teachers, and community leaders. Protect yourself from negative influences. Be proud to represent Islam in school, sports, and daily lives. Practical steps. Strengthen prayer and Quran recitation. Be kind and helpful to family and community. Volunteer and serve in religious and social causes. Learn the stories of Karabla deeply. Surround yourself with good friends who uplift your faith. Use social media for good. Spread positive and Islamic values. Practice patience when faced with challenges. Develop habits of honesty, responsibility, and respect.
To truly love the Ahlul Bayt. In one hadith, the Holy Prophet ﷺ states, لا يؤمن عبد. A servant of God cannot have full iman. حتى أكون أحب إليه من نفسه. Until the Prophet is saying, I become more beloved to him than his own self. Until you love Rasulullah more than you love yourself. And he loves my family more than his family. Can we reach that level? to love the family of Rasulullah more than your own family. Not lip service love, no, genuine love. Love that is accompanied by sacrifice, by effort. The more we love Imam Hussein, the more Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will love us and elevate us. And Muharram is that prime time for us to nurture that love of Abi Abdullah al-Hussein. So how do we increase our love for Imam Hussein alayhi salam? Number one, remember him every day. Believe me, sometimes we go days and days and weeks and we forget Imam Hussein after Ashura and Muharram and Safar. Every single day, face towards Karbala and say, Assalamu alayka ya Aba Abdullah. Peace be upon you, Abu Abdullah. Thank you. Just thank Imam Hussein every day. You wake up in the morning, after you thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, thank Imam Hussein. Thank you, my Imam, for sacrificing, for saving values for me, for saving Islam for me. Recite one of the ziyaras of Imam Hussein daily. Ziyarat Ashura, Ziyarat Warith, any of the other ziyaras. This nurtures the love in our hearts. Remember him every day. Your loved one, you constantly remember them. If I really love Imam Hussein, I should remember Imam Hussein every single day. Not only when Muharram comes. At work, I remember Imam Hussein and his values. When I'm playing sports, I remember Imam Hussein and his values. When I'm in the presence of the opposite gender, I remember Imam Hussein and his values. When I'm doing business, I remember Imam Hussein and his values. When I have a late night gathering with my friends, I remember Imam Hussein and his values. That's how you nurture the love of Imam Hussein in your heart. The second suggestion, the second tip, is to hold and conduct regular majalis in your homes. In addition to the majalis that we have in our mosques and Husayniyas, Imam Bargas, have majalis in your homes. It brings barakah in your house. It allows you to better personally connect with Imam Hussein and the heroes of Karbala. Number three, love the ziyarah of Imam Hussein and go for the ziyarah. Because the hadith states, إِذَا أَحَبَّ اللَّهُ عَبْدًا, if Allah loves one of his servants, قَذَفَ فِي قَلْبِهِ حُبَّ الْحُسَيْنِ وَحُبَّ زِيَارَتِهِ. Allah will cast the love of Hussein and the love of the ziyarah of Imam Hussein in his heart. Go for the ziyarah as much as you can. Yes, it's highly recommended. It's not a waste of time as some people claim. The ziyarah offers you many valuable lessons. Loving the ziyarah of Imam Hussein will increase your love for Imam Hussein salawatullahi alayhi. Number four, donate 1/5 of your profit, of your income, towards projects that concern Imam Hussein. No, I'm not talking about the khums. Put the khums to the side. In addition to that, sacrifice something for Imam Hussein. Imam Hussein gave everything he had on the day of Ashura. Not his money only, his blood, his infant. Thank Imam Hussein by donating to projects that support Imam Hussein, that revive the legacy of Imam Hussein. Every single year, give 20% away and see how Allah will increase your blessings. Imam Hussein is generous. He gives you many times more than what you gave. He multiplies the blessings for you. When you donate towards a Husseini project, naturally you'll feel the love increasing in your heart for Imam Hussein salawatullahi alayhi. Number 5, read about Imam Hussein. Read about the status of Imam Hussein. On the day of judgment, what kind of kingdom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given Imam Hussein. You know, there's one hadith that's really moving anytime you read it. To summarize the hadith for you, it states that on the day of judgment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will prepare a grand meal under his arsh, under his throne, for the believers who loved Al-Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam. And then after that, Imam al-Hussein sits on a pulpit made from light, heavenly light, and he speaks to those who loved him. He speaks to the believers. They see the nur of his face. Salamullah alayki ya Aba Abdullah. Oh Allah, our wish is for you to show us the face of Hussein at the moment of death. If you see the face of Imam Hussein, at the moment of death, you have no worries anymore. Nothing. The barzakh, the qiyamah, the grave. You don't have to worry about anything when you see the face of Abi Abdullah.